Sitting around the ballroom, they're talking about tomorrow when they're taking Johnny away. Said he wasn't no good, never done the things that he should. That's all the judge had to say. He went in the army when he was 18. Crazy young Irish and mean. Took a kid who was half gone all the way to be wrong with bloodlust and them 16s.
Danny, we're
Brendan.
back. What a weekend.
Boys were buzzing.
Boys were fucking rocket ship. You know what I mean? Rocket ship.
I don't think I've had a A+ weekend like this in a very long time. Usually you get one or the other, right? A good
Yep.
Friday, decent Saturday.
Yep.
I have zero complaints from Friday till now. Just
I had
all
a
smiles.
fucking banger of a weekend.
Same.
I have
Same.
a treat for you, first of all. We'll get into everything else. But I saw this in the supermarket, or not the supermarket. We stopped at the gas station. And I felt like this is kind of up your alley.
Yeah, it is. Dude,
Sunny D Seltzer.
you've had these, all right?
No.
Oh, so I
Oh,
have.
I didn't know you've had them.
I have.
I'd never seen them before.
I think in our group chat, I might have mentioned these. Wait until you
Okay.
taste this. This is my treat. Hey, what's up, Sunny D from 1996?
Oh, that's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
That's fucking great, dude.
Crazy.
It's really
Yep.
good.
Refreshing. And thank God, like, my smarts kicked in and I took my Prilosec before I came in here.
That's good.
Because this is going to fuck this shit up.
Dude, I had a half a New Deal Italian left over from
Yeah.
yesterday, which I ate like half hour ago. We were on the road for lunch. Hope Panuzzo's not listening to this.
Yeah.
We stopped at McDonald's. I fucking hate McDonald's food too, but like I was starving and I was obviously sleeping late because I was fucking all banged up from last night. So I'm gonna be like in pain like tonight. I know I'm gonna be in fucking
Yeah.
pain. Hey, so let's talk about it. All right, Friday night,
What a weekend.
Danny's first stand-up comedy
Awesome.
gig.
Awesome time. The flutters started kicking in around 10 a.m.,
Yep. We were on the group chat.
but it wasn't nerves of getting in front of a mic or anything
No.
like that. I have zero fucking nervous about
Probably more excitement than anything, or like waiting for the
wanting
moment
it to
here.
get over.
Yeah.
But I told you this, and I've said it on here last week. I don't know what 10 minutes is.
Yep.
And that's all I had. I think I had 12 minutes, to be honest.
Yep.
But I didn't know how to judge it. And right when I got there, we got there, dude, first off, right? I looked at the time at now I had to be there. The show started at 8. Obviously, I wanted to be there around 7. I looked around 4 to see how long it was going to take me. And it said an hour and a half to get to Weymouth. And I'm like, fuck, dude. So now, on Waze, you can find a different route
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
Everything was right around that. 125, 133. It was an
Yep.
hour and a half. I'm going crazy because I'm
Yeah.
like, I have to leave now. I got to get there on time, And Christy was coming, obviously. So
Yep.
she, at 4:30, I was like, hey, I know you get out of work at 5:30 and I know you got to come home. Is there any way you can get out at 5? Well, the fucking stars aligned. As I'm on the phone with her, they had a serious blockage for their main drain, and all the parents had to come and get their fucking kids because they couldn't use the toilets or anything
Yeah.
like that, and they had to have so when I picked her up 10 minutes later, John's fucking Sue, whatever.
Yeah.
John,
Wayne's
Sue,
Drains
yeah.
or whatever.
They were there, fucking guy handling a snake with no gloves, freak, Looks like fucking something out of a scary movie. He was there, and all the parents, they had to pick up their kids. So it worked out great. She went home real quick. We bombed. Then now, right, I'm still thinking hour and a half. I look 45 minutes later, it says 40 minutes. So I don't know what the fuck happened, but
Yeah.
we got to Weymouth wicked early, which was fine. We went to, it was at Barrel House Brewery. I knew I wasn't going to, but once I got there, I was like, do I have a beer now? No, I didn't.
Nice.
Follow
Russo's.
I didn't. I didn't.
We're gonna call it Russo's rules.
Yeah. I will say this. So I got there at 6:30, say, give or take. Christy wanted a fucking hard seltzer. They call it a Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, I'm in. I love fucking
Sure.
vodka Vic crayons. I love that. I tasted it. I'm gonna boost these people up because they were fucking awesome. That Cape Cod, Walmart Pinot Grigio. It was fucking terrible. Christy drinks, she's like, I love it. She had fucking a case of them. They
Yeah,
were-
yeah.
It was so bad. It tasted like cheap wine.
Yeah.
And it didn't have like a seltzer effect to it at all.
Yeah.
And the only reason I tasted is because like the guy was like, I'll let you taste anything here, just
Sure.
like anywhere else.
Yeah.
And she tasted, she was like, I like it. She went to the table, was like, I guess I'll finish that. So I had that before I went on stage.
Yep.
And I almost cried. So that being said, right after we came in, Jerry Thornton from Barstool, everyone
Sick.
knows Old
Yeah, you
Balls.
get pictures with him?
He's the one that started this whole fucking comedy night.
Yep.
I guess he's friends with the owner. And he was like, hey, how long do you want to do? And I thought it was already under the impression that, like, my friend Bobby Niles had already told him, like, I can get you 10 minutes. I think if I told him I wanted to do 20, he would have let me do 20.
Sure.
But I was already set in my mind, first baby step, 10
Gotta-
minute.
gotta
I
walk
had
before you come up.
what I had in my fucking vault.
Yep.
And he was like, that's perfect. So he went on. He's a host, so he went on for 15 minutes. Then he brought out Danny Miller. Danny Miller, who I've seen his face, I've never heard his comedy. He fucking is so funny. Come to
Really?
find out he's a union laborer. He was working down in Node with my buddy Bruno. Bruno's supposed to come, but he's got alligator arms. He's not paying money for anything. And I know he listens to this, so he'll appreciate that. He killed it. Then Thornton went on. He told me, he was like, I'll go back on for like 10 minutes, and I'm going to introduce you before the headliner. So every guy had like, Thornton probably had the most, being the host and doing like sets in between.
Sure.
And then the other two guys had between like 25 and a half hour.
Yep.
And I had my 10-minute little thing. So right after he went on, I was sitting next to my boys. I didn't even sit next to like Julie, the girls. Dude, how about all like the dudes I'm cool with? Kev Turner, Glenn.
Yep.
All the wives came and not them because they fucking said, we're having our own time. You guys stay with the kids. So all the girls came. Oh, a couple of my boys came. Like,
Yeah.
dudes from my local. My boy Brandon, who listens every fucking week. He brought his boy from New York. I probably had like 15 people there.
That's great.
But there was probably 100 total people. If there was one downside to this place, they had 0 AC.
Oof.
And it was, dude, I don't know if you remember Friday night. It was hot,
sticky.
humid as a bitch.
Yeah, it was.
So you walk in the brewery end, and it was awesome. It was fucking air conditioned, and they brought you through to like where the barrels are and shit, and they had this whole setup. It's nice, dude. It's like they have like cornhole tournaments and shit like that. So anyone that's like on the South Shore, you got to look out for them because Whalehouse has a huge area to do this shit. And it was a bond, dude. It was like I was sweating, and they were like, "You nervous?" I was like, "Dude, how you're sweating? Everyone's sweating."
Yeah.
They had like 2 fucking industrial fans blowing hot air.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
So I get up there, dude. I asked everybody I talked to. I was like, "Did I look nervous?" And they said, "You look cool as a cucumber."
Yep.
But I'll be honest with everyone here. My heart was going a million miles an hour.
I love it, dude.
A
It's awesome.
million miles an hour.
It's great.
So, like, in my mind, I thought I was going fast and da-da, and they were like, dude, he goes, that didn't look like it was your first. And these are, like, people telling me that I never met before.
Sure.
It was a cool little setup. They had, like, picnic tables in front, and then they had, like, bar stools in the back and tables and whatnot. So it was like a unique setup.
Yep.
It wasn't like, stadium seating or whatever.
Sure.
But I thought that was mine, my bad. But, so I get off. I immediately go over to the comics, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? And they go, you didn't do anything wrong. Here's the one thing that we'll tell you. Every microphone's different. So there's parts of your jokes where, like, you're like this,
Yeah.
He's like, he goes, that just comes with whatever fucking venue you're in.
Sure.
The place that we did ours at, it was a microphone attached to a speaker that you would do karaoke to.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong. It fucking, for everyone else, it sounded great.
Yeah.
But I got a unique voice, as we all know.
Sure.
But, dude, Danny Miller, Bobby Niles, my God. He's the one that I work with. I'm sorry. He just said he's 72 years old. He doesn't look a day past 60.
Wow.
He's fucking dynamite.
Yeah.
Fluent in Spanish, still welds to this day, still in the union. Funny as a bastard. He's the one that called me about this whole thing and said, I can get you a 10-minute spot. He saw my thing on Facebook. So if it wasn't for him, who knows? I definitely wouldn't have been there for that.
Yep.
He's good friends with Jerry Thornton, great friends with Danny Miller. The crowd was great. The Bears were fucking really good. I had something called a Bluest Sky, and I told the people up front, I said, I'm not a fucking craft beer person.
Yeah.
I looked at the first one I thought would change my mind.
Yep.
Fucking drank it all night.
Yeah.
Had fucking a dozen of them.
Nice.
It was great. Everyone that was it, dude, they were,
So, a question on the mic thing.
please.
So, were they saying that sometimes they couldn't hear you as clearly?
Yeah, because I would
Yeah.
keep, the guy told me, he's like, keep the mic like right here. So like every picture I was right here, but I'm an animated fuck. Sometimes I brought it up here for a minute. And that's all that it was.
See, because when I sing, like my neighbor was like, I'm like, I don't do it on here, but like I like on
yeah.
the fucking like, dude, I have my mouth on the fucking microphone because like that's the best way to get it clear for me to get like to really get fucking heard, and it kind of fucking.
I mean, what I really wanted to do was hold it like fucking Eminem. You know what I mean? Like be like this.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to look like a donkey. I saw everyone else holding it down here, so I was like, I'll try it and see what happens.
You'll get your own style.
Right. But other than that, dude, I have zero. Dude, people laughed at my shit. That's all I can fucking say. It was cool.
Dude, you just did the hardest part. Getting started is the hardest part of anything.
And this was the cool part too. Right after that, you know, again, Jerry Thornton, well documented fucking Patriots writer for Barstool, stand up comedian for I think he said the past 30 years. He came up right up to me. He was like, "We'll get you as many gigs as you want," just like that, dude.
Awesome.
So I don't know where they're gonna be. We haven't set anything up.
You're gonna be doing it.
We exchanged numbers. We did that. Like it was fucking.
Gonna be fucking Russo on the road. Gillis on the road.
It was surreal, dude. It really was. It was like.
I think there's a lot of opportunities, and you know, it's like, and dude, I said when we went out to dinner that night. So we ran into each other. By the way, I always say this, like we ran into each other completely accidentally at 621 on Thursday night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it started fucking Thursday. My daughter graduated on fucking Thursday. That's right.
So Thursday we saw each other 621 and you left. Then Maggie's like, "How do you think he's gonna do it?" I'm like, "I think he's gonna fucking kill it."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Because here's what I think."
Here's a mess. I don't give a fuck. It's too hot.
Like I was saying to you, like a lot of people who just start. Listen, I totally understand. Comedy's not an easy thing to do.
Right.
I'm not claiming to say I could do it successfully. Probably could kill it, but I just need to handle the. No, but like a lot of people who start out doing that, they're not. Maybe they're not really like totally gregarious personalities.
Right.
There's plenty of comics that are just kind of like funny, nerdy people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like you are a very outgoing individual.
Yeah,
you don't have a problem, and you've talked in front of people and like been trying to make people laugh your whole life.
Yeah.
So it's not like.
And again, I've told jokes and people are like, "What the fuck did you just say?" Like that's part of life, dude. I'm fine with that. If I had totally bombed, guess what? I'd still be like, I want to do this again.
Yeah. Well, listen.
It's just like a fucking.
I don't know if you listen to. So for people listening to this, you guys all know Fitzy. They did a podcast with the beef guys.
Well, I listened to it today this morning.
Yeah, the modcast. He said it. He said Danny Gillis, he's got it.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But he's got it.
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm glad you fucking crushed it.
It was awesome.
And then, make it even better. So I played that night.
Yeah, well, I didn't want it to just be about me. Let's talk about Little Peas,
I mean, that's
baby.
more important because that's fucking. I've been doing this is fucking old hat. But got to Lily Peas. First of all, me, Kev Maher, and my neighbor Ryan Ahern put in an order. Like after we ordered everything, right? Kev looks at me and goes, "This is like we just got out of prison. Like this is a fucking crazy order. Like aggressive. A dozen oysters on the half shell.
Yep.
Half a dozen roasted. Shishito peppers, biscuits. Hold on, I'm not even past the appetizers yet.
I know.
Shishito peppers. Something else. What else did we get? Oh, there's one other appetizer we got, and then we went. Each got a chicken sandwich, crushed it, slapping down beers.
Yep.
It was 100. It was wicked hot, so we had to load all our shit into the place, which is like actually totally easy to do there, but like you're just like all you want is a fucking beer after that.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a huge meal. We had a great showing of people who came by. My buddy Dave Scott, who's been to both shows, he brought like his whole family.
Yep.
And they were like kind of big country fans, you could tell. So anytime we would break into like Billy Strings or something, they would fucking be like, this guy was going nuts. It was awesome.
Right.
Dan Connor came with his girlfriend, Sinead. She's a great girl. We talked to her for a while. She's from Ireland. Dan's the fucking man. We had a blast. Buggy was there with Maria. But Gentile came.
Yes.
We had Matt Ricci and his wife, Kathleen.
Yep.
So Matt Ricci, I'd never met him before.
Correct.
Obviously, he's a corker.
Yep.
He's a Patreon member, by the way.
Just a step above
Just
everyone
a
else.
step above. A legend, if you will. Awesome fucking dude. Hung out. He's actually might come down. I'll break it out now. Friday night, we're going to record a special episode.
Yeah, we are.
With the holiday correspondence coming back. Fitzy. And I have to say, the first time I found out that Fitzy was on Ferg's podcast, I was like jealous. Like, I was like, fuck, taking it from us? So they're coming in Friday night. So I talked to Matt Ricci. I was like, because he wants to have us try some of this Stone beer, which I've actually had some, but he's saying he may come down and hang out, just have some beers. Anyways, they were all there. I actually think I saw Jill was there. Obviously, she's running it.
Yep.
Her sister Amanda, I think, was there, but I didn't
Okay.
get to talk to her. She was at the bar while we were playing. So we had a lot of corkers in the house. Fitzy's wife. So I didn't know Fitzy was coming.
Yep.
Fucking comes sauntering in with his wife, and I'm like, this is what I'm fucking talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just fucking finally something cool. And they had a babysitter. Kids were sleeping out all night. So they came back here. You came back here.
I came back
So
here.
we all came back here after
Yep.
our respective events.
So before you go any further, because it's still on my mind. When you had mentioned this, all the food that you guys had ordered on
Yeah.
Friday, I think I said it to Fitzy. I might have said it out loud. I mean, whatever. It was a long weekend. But you ever see Stop and My Mom Will Shoot?
Yeah.
Remember when fucking Estelle Getty's making him all this breakfast?
Yeah.
And he just chugging Pepto in the morning? That's all I thought of when you
Yeah.
guys were rifling this shit
Dude,
off.
it was like a fucking absolute crazy fucking amount of food. Like, it was
I mean,
awesome.
Whatever.
And I, dude, I,
Guess
I,
what?
I
You don't
purposely-
regret any of it.
Purposely did not eat like pretty much all day.
Yeah.
Like, so I knew, because I wanted to go in there hungry. Because a lot of times I go in there, I'm not hungry yet. And then I get hungry after we finish, but the kitchen closes at 9. So,
Right.
anyways, place was great. Obviously, Chris wasn't around, so that kind of blew. But then we all came back here.
Yeah.
Fitzy, his wife, Melissa. Somebody called me here. Oh, this is fucking, this is going to blow. Oh, you've heard about it already.
Yeah.
So the people at home, I think it's pretty funny. So my neighbor, who's in my band, who we've talked about a bunch, Ryan Hearn. Ryan is not related to me, but he has the same last name. So I introduced him on the stage. I said, this is Ryan Hearn,
I know where
right?
you going with this.
So Dan Connor goes to his girlfriend and goes, he thought he was my son. This motherfucker's 38 years old.
Yeah.
That mean I was fucking getting nasty at fucking what, 8 years old?
Right.
Getting down.
What a madman.
I was like, I said to Maggie, like, do I look that fucking old? Like, I'm his son. So hopefully, like, Dan Connor was like on opium or something. Like,
Yeah,
I was like,
it's very possible.
They just cracked me the fuck up. I'm like, that absolutely fucking cracked me up.
That's
I've had like, are you guys brothers?
Yeah.
Or are you cousins?
Yeah.
But not like, is that your son?
Right.
Another middle-aged man, by the way.
Yeah, so another Ryan Hearn story. Great guy, by the way. I fucking love that kid.
Awesome guy.
When I had first met him, it was the last time that we did a live show, and then
Yep.
you guys played afterwards. And he did a solo act where he sung, and
Yep.
and then his dad came up.
Yeah, his dad's
Yep.
awesome singer.
But he starts singing, and he's got a fucking great voice, right?
Yep.
But I don't really remember talking to him other than like, "Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you."
Yep.
And he was talking in here Friday night, and I'm like, "Wow, man, you got a fucked up voice." And I meant it in like such a respectful way.
Yeah.
But I know he didn't take it that way. He was like, "I get it a lot," and he's just got this fucking like.
I can do an impression of him
Yep.
so good that like I'm pretty sure I could call his wife and fake it. Like this is exactly what he sounds like. He'll be like, and he's by the way, this is probably one of the nicest fucking guys
He's the
ever in the
fucking
world.
man.
I'm gonna butcher it if I try to do the fucking impression.
Sorry.
But anyways, he does have a unique voice. And dude, the funny thing is he's like
It's
the
not
fact that
like
he's my neighbor and we're in a band together and we have the same last name and like I'm obviously very crass, like I'm like and he can be a little bit, but like he's like a fucking gentleman. Like
Yeah.
he is like the nicest person, most fucking well-meaning person.
Absolutely.
Although he has a dark side. Like one night we walked back from Kevin's house, there was these kids on this porch yelling at us. He's like, I'm about to go in there and just fucking ruin that kid. But you can see he has that switch.
Yeah.
Like, here's a fucking starting high school quarterback, football player.
Love it.
He's like, what do we call him? Who's the kid from fucking Friday Night Lights?
oh,
Not Sanders.
yeah.
Sanderson or whatever it was.
The show or the movie?
No, in the show.
Yeah, it was
Matt
Sanderson. Was it?
something like
Whatever.
that.
Fuck off. You know what we mean.
Yeah, that's what Matt's whatever. Yeah. Anyway, so we came back here. Then I drank till like 3. You left at like 1, maybe?
I had to leave at 1. I had to behave myself.
Yeah,
I
you
drove back.
were in good shape. You were great.
Yeah, so I mean, I had to. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
have,
drove.
here was the funny part, right? So and I have to mention this. I can't believe I almost forgot this. So I get there. I knew my buddy Brett was going to be there because he lives in Weymouth. When I told him I was coming there, he was like, "I will not miss it for the world. I will be there." So after Thornton came in, he was like the first person to come in, and he told me, he was like, "I got a bunch of people from work coming." I'm like, "All right, word." So he brought another dude that I met there, his wife, pregnant. They were awesome, fucking whatever. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm waiting for Brett to introduce this fucking kid to me because
Yeah.
I've never met him, right?
Yep.
And this kid's staring at me, and this girl is staring at me, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. Dude, my neighbors from like 20 years ago showed up.
No way.
I haven't seen them. I talk to him on Facebook all the time.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him in person in 15, 20 years. Or his sister. I mean, fucking, like, best friends type of shit.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, he's a Malden fireman. I've never seen him on the job. Ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was crazy.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, did you just, he's like, came down to see you, bro. I go, I'm only on for like 10 minutes. He goes, we came down to see you, bud.
It's awesome.
Dude, I was like, I'm like, damn, we're in tears. I'm like, I got friends. I didn't know we're coming, you know? Dennis and Joel Marconi, great fucking people.
Yep.
They actually, you know who their uncle is? Do you remember that the viral video that went out a couple months ago of the guy, he was in the window ordering at Bill and Bob's, and his son's recording him, and he's like, Dad, what happened in there? He's like, this lady's fucking screaming at me. 2 beefs, cheese sauce, mayo. He's loud. Like, hey, lady, I'm trying to be on a diet. The video went viral. And now that's their Uncle Chris.
Oh, nice.
He's an iron worker. He's crazy.
Yeah. Well, he's an iron worker.
Josh definitely knows him, 100%.
Yeah.
But that was probably the coolest part of the night. So this on the website, because we all do our research, they say, like, we don't have any food. You're more than welcome to bring shit in.
Sure.
But they had a food truck outside. So I'm like, well, we were there early. We had already fucking got Wendy's or whatever. And we look over and I'm like, oh, there's a food truck here. And this is after I found out Dennis, you know, I knew my friends were here now that I'm fucking looking at them.
Sure.
And they're like, yeah, did you see what it is? And I'm like, no. He goes, it's fucking vegan. I'm like, oh, that's stupid. It makes sense, dude. It's a craft brewery. Let's not kid ourselves. This is what fucking this is what chaps my ass.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's like, dude, we're starving. We have to eat something. So I'm like, what are you going to eat? He goes, I don't know, fucking tots. So he comes back over. He's crushing tots. He goes, you're the best tots I've ever had in my life. He's like, but guess what? I go, what? He goes, after we paid, the guy goes, right around the corner, it's called like fucking meat and nothing else. Like, it was just
really?
Strictly beef.
Yeah.
He's like, they waited till after I paid. Because obviously we were like, oh, this is just vegan. And they're like, yeah. But they never fucking told him. You couldn't, like, the way it was set up, you couldn't even see the other truck.
Yeah.
But they had two trucks there. Dude, I would definitely, you know my thoughts about breweries. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
They were cool as fuck.
Yeah, I like breweries, but like, I'm not like, I say that, but I don't go to them a lot.
No, but like, if you're ever on the South Shore in that area, I would definitely suggest it.
I'm not up for like the snobby breweries. Like, I like my buddy there, Paul Ahern, no relation again, who owns that Irish Brewing. Like, I love that place.
Yeah.
It's just like a big garage bar. It's fucking awesome.
The dude that I honestly don't know if he owned it, but he was behind the bar. It was him and a girl. I didn't even catch their name, but he had to get mine because I had a tab open. So he goes, what's an honor? And I said, Gillis. And he goes, I didn't even know you were on stage, man. He goes, my best man at my wedding was a Gillis. Where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from Malden. He's like, oh, he's from fucking Saskatchewan, Canada. And I'm like, Gillis is a popular name in Canada.
Yep.
That's like where they fucking went first. And then, so it's very popular in Canada. Actually, I think it's more popular in Canada than it is in America.
I didn't know that.
So I'm like, maybe somewhere down the line from Ireland, like they came from there, whatever. And he's like, well, this one's on me. And he fucking gave me a free beer, dude. Didn't have to do that. Not the end of the world. The beers are like $6, $7, whatever.
Yeah, that's good. That's
but
nice,
it was cool. He's like, I'll remember who you are from now on. I know that last name. So shout out to them, dude.
So, yeah. So then, anyway, so we had a great night that night.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was a fucking spectacular night.
Yeah.
And then you was fucking great,
Dude.
Great, dude. There's nothing bad. Tell the story, but
Dude,
I'm not gonna step on it.
It was the best. And like, I do it every year.
For the people at home, we've talked about it before, but for the people who aren't from around here, Canby Lake Park is like a small amusement park.
Yeah, it's a small.
It's about 45 minutes away.
Yeah, and this is the first thing that was coming out of my mouth. I do it every year. I leave way too early.
Yeah.
I think Canopy is like miles and miles away.
I know. It's so fast.
37 minutes from my front door.
Yeah.
So we get there. It says the whole time, this was my argument, right? If you get in, because there was supposed to be rain all day, if you get in the park and they close it, you can use your ticket, or they give you a ticket for another day.
Yeah.
They don't totally fuck you out of it,
Yep.
which is admirable.
Yes.
I said, worst case scenario, we get another day, right? I said, but I'm not going to not go. Because if you don't show up, then it goes to waste. They don't,
Yes.
You know? So I'm like, we're a half hour away. What do we have to lose? If it gets rained out, it gets rained out.
Yep.
Whatever. We wasted an hour out of our day.
Yeah.
We get there.
You didn't have anything else to do anyway.
No word of a lie. We get, drove around a little bit. Walk in. They're like 10, 9, 8, 7. They do the whole fucking thing. As soon as our tickets were scanned, the park opened. We were the first people in there. We go. It's like, I'm talking misting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are there even workers here? Like, there was no one there. It looked like a fucking dead zone.
Yep.
I didn't see anybody from my union, so it was my locals family day. It's Local 12's Family Day. They do it every year. Great time. You get like a lunch. You get like, it's awesome. It's a great time.
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody I knew. I saw green stickers on people. I didn't know anybody.
Yep.
So we get to the first. I have 10 people with me. We get to the first ride. Obviously, we're the first in line. It's the best ride, Untamed. The one with the bear, fucking great ride.
It's awesome ride.
Buddy, we went on it like 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
Just, we love it. Yeah, keep going again. I'm like, we got to do it now because like people are going to come.
Yep.
Nobody ever came. Dude, we went on, I'm telling you, I was so comfortable being like, hey, I'll be right back so I can go on a ride with my daughter Bailey. I'm going to go on this one with the older kids. We'll be right back. We'll be right there. Like, I couldn't be like, hey, guys, you go on that one. I got to go on this. Dude, I went on every fucking ride. Every ride. That was at 10 a.m. We ate at 12 for a half hour, went right back to the nonsense. We hit the water park.
By the way, let me just say this right now. The Canby Water Park is like, I said it on there, it's
Petri
like
dish.
Mad Max, like Beyond Thunderdome.
Yep.
A lot of clothes, really freaky looking people in there. I saw an Asian guy in there one time in his fucking tighty whities, dude. Like, I'm not kidding. It is like this. You don't know what you're getting.
We saw everything in the water park yesterday, from a 250 pound, and I am not body shaming. I look like I am fucking built like the Grinch, dude.
Yep.
Skinny fat.
Yeah.
There was a 250 pound lady with melting tits
In a two-piece.
In a two-piece. Right to the right of her was a girl ready for a fucking Victoria's Secret runway model.
Yeah.
Watching her 1-year-old kid. She had a thong bathing suit on.
Jesus.
Every kid that was 12 years old just had a stilt.
Fucking just cracking stick all over the fucking service.
You know, it was insane. So it was gloomy all day. So I didn't bring my glasses in. So they forced me to. It started to like peek through a little bit.
Yep.
I bought like $10 fucking Canopy glasses, and I'm gonna wear to like work and shit.
Yeah.
Naturally, Chris is like, "What'd you get those for?" I'm like, "For the girl with the melty tits, obviously."
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't see. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know. So then like they have like a bar there and whatnot, and we already put the video up.
Yeah.
That tab thing,
That's unbelievable.
Incredible.
It's unbelievable.
And I ask them, why do they do that? And they go, well, it's a water park. I go, yeah. I go, there was a water park last year. You didn't have this shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it was an invention made or whatever, and it keeps like the water. I go, I can't go in this water with this. She goes, well, people do. I go, wait a minute. I go, I know I can go anywhere in the water area with my drink. I go, but I can't tell me I can go on a float in the lazy river with this? And she's like, I'm not telling you can't. I'm like, what? It was nuts.
Did you get in the lazy river?
I didn't. I didn't even. I knew once I saw the weather, I said, it's not going to be nice enough for me to go in there.
Yeah.
So, listen, there was no fucking sun. There was no people.
Yep.
My type of
That's
place.
perfect, dude.
Dude, every ride was like a breeze. Like it was a slight breeze off the water. We left at, I think, 4:30 because we had a game. I kept asking people back home, like, what's it like back home? Yeah, back home, like I'm fucking hours away. But I'm like, what's it like in Boston? And they're like,
you were late for the war.
It's 80 degrees and it's sunny.
Yeah.
And we were leaving, we got fucking soaked going to the car. That's the only reason we were wet. Right up until we got to like Wilmington, it was downpouring.
Yep.
Right after Wilmington, skies were fucking perfect.
Yeah, crazy.
It was crazy. What a day. We lost in the playoffs last night for flag football, but who gives a fuck? We had a great time.
So I went to I had plans to go to Dead and Company, right? Now, a lot of the story is gonna be told on the Patreon.
Yeah, I know that. I know that's going.
Because it's not all for PG ears.
Yep.
It's not all for our rated ears either. But anyways, so I went with my buddy John Ash. It's his 50th birthday, like this weekend. So instead of having a party, he wanted to go to the Dead and Company twice. It's their last tour ever. I saw the Grateful Dead for the first time in 1993. I saw the Grateful Dead with Jerry Garcia before he died 6 or 7 times.
Damn.
I've seen Dead and Company probably 5 times.
So is Dead and Company Grateful Dead just without
it's
Jerry?
Grateful Dead with John Mayer, basically.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, he plays, does the Jerry parts.
That's
and dude,
cool. I didn't know
Let me
that.
tell you this right now. That motherfucker, I do not like John Mayer that much. Like, I don't really like his music, his own shit. I hate the breathy voice, like the, hey.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, like, whatever.
Wonderland.
I know girls like it. I'm aware. They like that type of music, probably not the type of stuff I like. But anyways, he was a fucking monster. He was fucking so nasty on the guitar, dude.
So you saw him this weekend?
He was there.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck
And I
yeah.
almost so part of the reason I texted you today to the podcast is they're playing tonight. And Ash was like, do you want a ticket? And I'm like, let me figure out when we're going to drop Addy at camp today.
Oh, dude, if you want it.
No, listen. This was, as my buddy Jim O'Malley says, this is discipline for lack of discipline. Because in my head, I was like, Max, I might go. She's like, you can go. I'm like, I'll just fucking take it easy. You know what I mean? Like, just go to see the show. That is not going to happen.
Right.
I'm going to go to that show. I'm going to get fucking twisted out of my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wake up tomorrow.
It's gonna end in a bad Monday.
It's just going to be a very bad Monday, and I need a good week.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was very close. Like, I was so on the fence. But anyways, so we went in. So it was me, this fucking crew. My buddy Brett Trotter came over here, who listens to the podcast. Andy Bagley. Those are two older Melrose legends. Big-time deadheads. And then...
If I point that towards me, is it going to fuck this up? Just for a minute?
No, you can point it towards you. John Ash came over, and then Paul Gentile showed up. So Gentile was taking it easy. Crazy.
Wow.
I know, but he was. So he's like, I'll drive in. So we drove in. He parked at his work, which is like, fucking dude, a good 20 minutes from the venue.
Yeah.
But like,
he thought you were doing you a favor.
well, no. I think he, like, his point was like, how close are we even going to get an Uber? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, certain streets were shut down and stuff. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. I don't mind a walk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's actually, I'd rather get a ride in and, you know, whatever. So that's what we did. Peace to my boy Paul Gentile for fucking being my savior. He fucking
Can I
drove
tell
me in
you,
there.
can I tell you what we did once?
What?
And rest in peace, my boy Espo. He's the one that told me to do it. He goes, this is how he talked. He's like, they're never going to figure it out. They're never going to figure it out. We went to go see Zach Brown Band at Fenway.
Yep.
There's no parking there, dude. He's like, just drive in, go to a meter, and put this shirt right there. He worked for the post office.
Yeah.
So he was like, post office working in the neighborhood. He goes, you won't get a ticket. Sure as shit, fucking came out. We were on fucking the BU fucking.
Really?
What's that crazy hotel right there?
Hotel Commonwealth?
Nope. Fuck. It's like a known one. It's got like the. It's right near Fenway, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Buckingham.
But yeah.
That
I know
one.
what you're talking about.
We were right across. We were right next to that, and we just walked over to Fenway.
That's
it was
awesome.
awesome.
So yeah,
Little fucking cheat sheet if you want to try it out.
Yeah, so he was so Gentile was taking it easy because he had a sitter and everything. So we actually didn't sit with him. We left here, drove in. We got a quick drink on the way.
Yeah.
I got a margarita at this place. It was a fucking handmade margarita, like not a frozen fucking, you know, like Border Cafe shit.
Yeah.
This was a fucking craft cocktail margarita. I was like, this might be the best drink I've ever
Where
had in my
at?
life. Hotel Commonwealth. They have like a fucking, it's kind of like a Mexican type of bar. Oh, no, it's actually like a seafood place, I think. But anyways, ridiculous. So
I love
we get in there.
Love a good mog.
Me too. We get in there. Me and Ash are sitting together on the floor. Dude, here's the thing that people don't get about the Dead, and I get it. You don't like them, fine. I don't like heavy metal, so I get it. Like the shit, I fucking hate too. But the way I can explain of why it's exciting to go to a Dead show or a band like that even is that the Dead never play the same songs every night. Like they're never gonna play. It's not like when you go to see Stapleton. He's always gonna play Broken Halos, and he's always gonna play his top like 10 and then mix it up. They are playing. If they played Althea 2 nights ago, you ain't seen Althea for like a week, maybe 2.
No shit. They have that many songs?
Oh, dude, hundreds.
Obviously,
So
I'm
that's
not
what's exciting about it, because you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So walked in, total fucking brought me back to being a kid because there's hippies everywhere, just dirty hippies dancing all over the place, higher than the fucking Empire State Building, higher than lab rats. These motherfuckers just.
giraffe genitalia.
Tell you one thing about that type of music, it attracts a lot of pieces of shit. Me and Mohan talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
Wooks, they just all over the place. They smell. They're fucking gross. Anyways, so we had seats. We had seats on the floor, and which, by the way, we had like 10th row on the floor to the side. It kind of doesn't matter. You're still watching the screen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, anyway, so he's like, "Hey, my buddy's got a box. He can get us up there." He's like, "Fucking." Fully stocked fridge and everything. I'm like, all right, yeah. Now I kind of wish I'll on the Patreon. I'll tell you why I wish we stayed.
Yeah.
But very happy to be invited to this box. I did not fit in. I'm just gonna say that. That's the teaser I'll give for the Patreon. If you want to find out what happened in the box, you can listen to the Patreon.
Yeah.
Throw us $5 a month and you can find out. But anyways, we went up there and it was like they had High Noons just fucking rocking in the fridge.
Awesome.
They had their own bathroom in there. Like, here's white privilege, by the way. I finally figured out, like, I know what white privilege is. I get it, right?
It's real.
But there's a different level of white privilege. Like, I probably have a different level of white privilege than you do.
Yep.
Because I look like a middle-aged guy with no tattoos, right?
Okay.
I walked up with my buddy. We didn't have the real tickets. We just had, like,
they let you
screenshot.
right in?
And the girl's like, oh, you guys are good. Like, dude, like, looked at us like, oh, you two white guys? Yeah, you're supposed to be up here.
I can tell you which room you're in.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, and I'm not trying to be like, whatever, but like, not everyone's getting treated that way.
No.
You know, I was thinking about that. I'm like, who just walks into a box, fucking showing them a picture of this
Right.
thing? She's like, well, I know you guys are good. Good, yeah.
That's fucking, that's funny.
Anyway, so we watched the whole show up there with these people, which I'll talk about later. And we had a really good time.
Good.
And then afterwards, so then Gentile fucking screws on us. And he's like, I gotta get home. He's like, I got a sitter and I gotta roll. So now we have no ride home.
Oh, fuck.
So now, like, me and Ash are trying to get an Uber. I think I called I was twisted. I think I called Gentile like 16 times, left him a message I hated his guts. I texted this morning, like, dude, you have to tell me you're not mad at me because I was fucking, I was shit-faced and whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I love you. I don't give a shit what you say. I don't even know if I left a voicemail. But anyways, Ash got in my head because he's like, dude, that was really mean stuff that you were saying on there. I'm like, what was I saying? Like, but I didn't really remember. So anyways, I got a couple funny stories for the Patreon that I can't tell on here that are involved with that. But great show. Had an absolute fucking blast. Thought about going back tonight. But I'm like, I felt pretty good today, surprisingly. We drove my daughter up to camp. We dropped her off at Camp Coniston.
Yep.
First of all, let me just say this. I want to go to fucking camp. 2 weeks, sleepover camp, this girl. You walk up to a beautiful lake, right?
Yeah.
There's all these different fucking brand new basketball courts, pickleball courts, tennis courts. Fucking, they got like an arts and crafts center. They got all this shit. They
How
got that
far
bunk
what
beds.
was it? Like 2 hours?
It's like an hour and 40 minutes, probably. Grantham, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I got to go to. Listen, I always want to say this. I did not want for much as a child. I had a really good middle class upbringing, and I'm very thankful for that. That said, like I just didn't go. I went to sleepaway camp for basketball once. I was like 15 or 16.
I went to
whatever.
Troy Brown football camp once.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, the basketball camp was dope, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, remember that you get all you could eat fucking soft serve afterwards? I could just crush soft serve.
I'll tell you a funny story
Yeah.
about my fucking football camp.
So anyways, we dropped her off there, and I was like walking around. I'm like, fuck, this is sick. I'm like, imagine for 2 weeks I just didn't have to worry about work. They don't let you bring a cell phone. So you're off the grid, right? So you're just fucking on your own. So you're writing letters home. That's how you fucking communicate.
Yep.
And, you know, my other kids were like, Tess went to the sleepaway camp once. She was all stressed out. Addie was like, all right, you guys can piss off. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, I got my shit.
Leave me at the exit. I'll find my way.
And Maggie was like, me and Maggie got a little bit of an argument because, like, she was like, wanting to take this picture of her at the end. Addie wanted it to happen. I'm so hungover. I'm just like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And Maggie's like, you can't just, like, you have to support me because then I look like an idiot or whatever. And I'm just like, all in my head, all I'm thinking about is like, when is this going to end, this conversation?
Yeah.
When is this conversation? Like, I'm too hungover to do this right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, we dropped her off, dude. I was like, fuck, I want to go to camp. Like, I'm like, looking at this fucking sick lake, dude, right?
Yeah.
And like, it was
She's gonna love
perfectly
it.
calm. I'm like, they're gonna fucking go sailing tomorrow and do all this fun ass shit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if they had a bar in there, I mean, I'd be all about it. You know what I mean? So it was a Troy Brown camp.
Wait, a husband camp? That'd be great. Didn't we talk about that? It's Marlboro Mile, bro. That's where it is.
Marlboro Mile Island.
Yep. Troy Brown camp. So I was 12 or 13, and this would have never happened if my mom's friend wasn't there because her sons were good friends with me. Still are, Richie and Jared. But I was like, hey, I want to do this camp. She's like, it's like a fucking, Bruce, that's like a fucking $1,000. And I'm like, I don't know what $1,000. It might have been like
Sure.
600, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It was down at the time. It was Bryant College. It wasn't Bryant University.
Rhode Island.
And that's where the Patriots used to do their preseason training. They might actually still do it there. I don't know. But we stayed on, like, in the dorms. And it was me, my buddy Richie, and his little brother Jared. And kids from all across the world. Chicago, fucking L.A., Miami. All came up to this camp. And, dude, I was pretty decent in fucking Papuana. I was nothing at this camp. Zero.
Yeah.
There was a kid that was, I remember this like yesterday. They timed us in the 40. He was from New Haven, Connecticut. And he was a quarterback. He was MVP the whole thing. He ran a 4.6 at 12 years old.
That's insane.
4.6, bro. That's NFL speed.
That's crazy.
I will never ever forget that. I ran like a fucking.
by the way, the
I
guy
ran like
probably-
a 5.5 at that at 12.
The guy probably didn't even have a cup of coffee in the NFL.
I don't remember the kid's name, but I remember if he walked in here right now, I'd be like, I remember you.
Yeah.
You know, what's your time now? 3.8. You know. So, anyways, we meet these kids, and I'll never ever forget this. So, we hung out with all these kids from Connecticut, from like the hood, New Haven, New Britain, Hartford, East Hartford, and their version of Ding Dong Ditch was, they called it Knock Knock Zoom Zoom. Same exact game, but they just called it that. I'll never forget that either. So We're doing it to everyone's fucking 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, fucking just knocking on people's door, running away. Well, we knock on this kid's door, and he happens to be from Dorchester. I have no idea what fucking Dorchester is at 11 years old.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yep.
So this kid comes up, he's like, where y'all from? And we're like, Harlem. He's like, I fucking hate Harlem. Why did I say Harlem? Number one, right? So he's like, all right, we're going to fucking wrestle. Bro, because he caught us, right? There was like fucking 12 of us.
Yeah.
Brought us all in one dorm room, and he was like, he goes, I promise. He put his right hand up, he goes, I promise we're not going to fight. He goes, well, I don't want to get kicked out, and I'm here because I promised my mother I would do good. He goes, but we're going to wrestle. He goes, if any of you guys can get me down, and his boy was right there, he goes, I respect you. Everyone went, and he fucking destroyed everybody.
Jesus.
And I was like, yes. Like, he was like, all right, I'm good. He goes, y'all all bitches. Of course, my buddy Richie points out, he goes, hey, you didn't get him yet. He's like, oh, shit, I didn't. I'm like, fuck, right? Shit. So I get in there. I fucking beat him.
Shut the fuck up.
I fucking beat him, dude. Swear to God. He gets up, daps me up. He goes, run it back. I was like, whoa, no one else had to run it back. He goes, I beat everybody else. He goes, I need my title back. He fucking whooped my ass the second time.
Yeah.
So whooped my ass, right? But he gets up. He's like, yo, you good? He goes, you really from Harlem? I'm like, nah, man, I'm from Malden. He goes, why the fuck didn't you say that? I love Malden. I'm like, you know where Malden is? Like, I'm like, where's Dorchester? He's like, Boston, right next to Roxbury. I was like, oh, I know Roxbury. And we've been boys ever since. I swear, it was fucking hilarious.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some sponsors.
Sure.
Bella's Roast Beef, 1211 Osgood Street. Harry, the master beef man. His wife Sandra, great business owners, great. By the way, Fitzy said on the podcast that his favorite beef was
Liberty
all
Bell.
time was Liberty Bell, which was Harry's dad's place,
Yep.
and Harry worked there obviously too. 1211 Osgood Street, bellasna.com. They have the best fucking beef in the world. I got to go up there soon. I'm thinking maybe this coming weekend, maybe Saturday I'll go up.
Yeah.
I got to go up. I'm overdue for a trip up there. My son actually said to me the other day, he's like, I want to go back to Bella's, wants to get beef because he knows he's got a fucking brain in his head, you
Yep.
know? So anyways, Bella's Roast Beef, they're the best. They're our fucking people. If we're going to beef, you're going to beef there. Michaela McLeod just put up a picture of like her grandmother. She brought her fucking Bella's, tagged us in it.
Well, you know what's crazy? I wonder if it's her. I think I could be wrong, but I think her family is from Michigan. Maybe
Okay.
that might have been her first beef.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, we love it when you guys tag us and shit like that.
You know what's cool?
What's up?
I start tomorrow at working at UMass Lowell.
I heard about this.
So I have Rizzo's to go to, but I'm around the corner from fucking Harry. I'm gonna harass him on the way home.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's gonna be a perfect.
He said, like, dude, I don't know if I want to do the sponsorship no more.
Louis Peace Chicken. Obviously, we just discussed it.
Yep.
They're the fucking best. LouisPeaceChicken.com. Chris Parsons, executive chef. Jillian's to the front of the house. They have the best fucking fried chicken. The sandwich I had this time. I had the. I got the Nashville, the Lower Broadway, which is the Nashville Hut.
Yeah.
So fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
So fucking
Is it
good.
like fucking extremely hot?
No, it's not.
I
It's
can't
not.
do
You
extremely
would
hot no more.
dude,
I
it's
used
not-
to.
It's not like. It's probably less hot than. It's less hot than Buffalo Heat at Hooters.
Hooters, yeah.
It's less hot.
Yeah.
It's better.
But the reason Nashville is so good is because they use that oil
Well,
afterwards.
dude,
That's the fucking
I told you, the
balls.
Hattie B's. I was on the fucking shitter for like, I wrote a song about it. I was fucking shitting my brains out for like a day. Anyways, you won't be when you come out of there. 50 Main Street, free parking. They validate it for you. They also have Hub Hall. You can go down and check them out there if you happen to be over by the garden.
And they were at fucking
Boston Calling.
Boston Calling?
Yeah, fucking dude, they did a bunch of money there. And you know what else? Boy, Paul Gentile is right at that fucking booth supporting his boys.
Hell
He's
yeah.
my guy, by the way. So, okay. We're going to do some voicemails. It's
We haven't had a voicemail in a
other thing I
long
want to say. You know who fucking loved each other? Fitzy and Kevmar.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were like, they were
Yeah, yeah.
fucking loved each
Yeah.
other. It's like the 6 foot, like 6 fucking monster Viking.
Yeah.
And my buddy Kevmar was like 5'7".
Yeah.
And, but they're both just like kind of just, they were just like, I was like,
Do you remember when he went crazy because I brought up the Man in the Box video?
oh yeah.
He's like, play it! I'm like, it's fucking horrifying to me. Can we not?
He loves doing the shit like that. Trust me. That's his favorite type of shit to do. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Yo! It's your man Adam Jump Town. I fucking got GPS directing me to my next brewery stop. But listen, I just wanted to check in and say I fucking love everything about pulling the cork and all you motherfuckers Now, Brendan, I'm sure you're still probably fucked up on acid or ecstasy or marijuana. Whatever the fuck you think hard drugs is out there in fucking Malden or wherever you guys are from, where it's all soft. Nothing like that Mill City or Low Lake, man, Jumptown was raised in. Anywho, that's not the point. Guys, Denali Food Truck, Adam Jump, Mill 77 Brewing Company, Amesbury, Mass, July 1st. Shut up! I'm not fucking pulling the corner. I can't believe it. I'm fucking pissed off. Guys, you want to talk comedy gold? Get Jumptown on the mic. We don't know, but we do. Sausage is here. Shut the fuck up, please.
Who are you talking to?
No idea.
All right.
His apprentice.
What's up, Corkers? This is Fitzy coming to you live from the first Beef and Beer bus. We just left Twisted Fate Brewing, and we're going to Jamie's in Peabody. We're already hammered. We're going to eat beef. There's a bunch of beefers on this bus. It's a fucking wild scene. Grimace is here. I repeat, Grimace is here. We got a bunch of fucking beef celebrities on this bus. Craig Kimberly is recording. He's got his 4K camera. He's recording. Ian Bob is here. Chris Findell is here. Mark Sisson is in the house. Petros, Papa Stavros, also what Greek kid. And we got Sully. We got Sully here.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I requested that.
I know you did.
Yeah. I think this is it.
Happy Sunday, fellas. Hey, listen, just wanted to congratulate both of you on your phenomenal performances on Friday. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there for either. I wanted to, but, life happens. But from all accounts, they were both successful. I really can't wait to see you guys live. Brendan, the music you play is right up my alley. Live music like that's exactly what I like to hear. And Danny, I've talked to you about comedy for forever, so I'm all about that. So can't wait to see you live, guys. Patrons, keep up the good work, and that's it. Have a good one.
Paul Doobie.
Oh, man.
So, what I want to do again is have Paul Doobie bring wings again.
Yeah.
Fucking wings are dope.
Well, we know what we're doing for, we got to set it. Maybe
We got to get this fucking Halloween party on the calendar.
That's number one. But we also need to get our Patreon barbecue, remember?
Yeah, we're doing that in August.
All right.
So we figure out the date. I'll talk to Maggie tomorrow and figure out the date. I'm away most of July, but we'll do that in August. Yeah, you become a fucking lifetime member. You can go to the barbecue.
Yep.
So, okay. What was I going to say? All right, off subject kind of, but I thought about this today.
Please.
You see this whole fucking thing with Elon Musk and fucking...
dude.
Dude, I'm just thinking about this. Do me a favor. Get some fucking self-respect.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be geniuses, and you're like, I'll fight fucking Elon Musk in a ring, and Elon's like, I'll fight him. Dude, listen, do me a... You think... Back in the day, Einstein was like, I think I want to fight fucking Leonardo da Vinci. Let's fucking go. Like, bring your fucking shit over here. I'm going to fucking put you in a headlock. Cut your other ear off.
Nikola Tesla's like, you know what? That was my fucking idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yeah. I'd like Nikola Tesla to come back from the grave and fucking beat the bag out of fucking
Elon Musk.
Fucking loser. You know what? And they're both fucking loser frauds. You're fucking both Asperger's weirdos. And nothing against people with Asperger's. Most of them are great. Those two are dickheads.
Yeah.
Go do what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a smart person and figure shit out that we can't figure out.
Right.
Give me stuff to play with while I go to work and do my fucking lunch and potato shit.
Did you ever see, I never even knew Elon Musk was about that life. But you ever seen, fucking Zuck, have his pictures of him doing, jujitsu and shit?
Yeah.
Dude, and here's the thing. He could probably throw me in a fucking... I am not fighting fair against a billionaire. I don't care what he is. I'm hitting you with my car.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I don't like you, and you look like you look like you're sick.
Yeah. He looks like he's fucking...
Get a blood transfusion
like
one
he's
time.
made of glue.
Fuck him.
He looks disgusting. Fucking horrible looking individual.
And you know what? I would never say these bad things if I didn't get zucked more than one time. For shit that and I said it on there, when I got zucked, right? I had my day in court, supposedly, right? They're like, you can either accept 30 days or you can fucking appeal it. I appealed it. They're like, see you in 60. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. And they're like, we need time to review it. 2 days later, they're like, yeah, we're good with this. Yeah, I got fucked. Their review team on Facebook is trash bags.
I love how you're like my one friend that is always in the principal's office, but I've never been in there.
Yeah, but I'm in there for, like, the first time I was in it was for something I did months ago.
Yeah.
And they just caught up to him. Oh, and they were like, whoa. He said the word fuck and shit in the same sentence? Dead. You're dead, buddy.
Yeah, dude, those guys are frauds. I just hate, like...
I understand.
You know what? You're don't try to be cool.
No, but
you're not. You're a nerd.
Yeah, you're a fucking nerd.
And by the way, you should be psyched. You're fucking rich.
It's fine, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not a nerd.
Listen,
and I'm not rich.
Debate team. That's a cool little thing. I love debates.
Yeah.
I won't watch his, but like, you're smart enough to be on that shit. Chess club. You're Bobby Fischer, dude. Do shit
Dude,
like that.
I swear to God, I'm starting to like just like be like the older I get, the more I'm just like I tell you, I've said this before. I don't really watch the news much.
Yeah.
Like it's just fucking. I don't want to know, and then I don't want to think.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is this. Okay. The Hunter Biden shit, whatever, right? It's like Hunter Biden's fucking laptop, all this stuff. You got away with all this, but now that person. So I'm like, well, what's really true? Even if I spend an hour and a half looking it up, I'm never gonna get a real news story on it because it's all fucking bullshit.
And even if you got cold,
what can I do about it?
Right. Even if you got
fucking
cold
matter.
hard facts, you're gonna have someone to argue about
By
it.
the way,
You know what is cool?
Hunter Biden would have had a good time with us last night. I'll tell you that much right now. He'd be into that scene.
If that doesn't fucking get you to be a Patreon member, nothing will. You know
be
what?
about that life.
And I don't know anything about this shit. I actually got to read into it. But I got like a little notification. I think Putin's on his way out of Russia, dude.
Yeah, I saw that. There's some shit going down.
So listen, I've talked about 30 for 30s that need to happen. Can you imagine if Ukraine wins this
That'd
shit?
be unbelievable, dude.
Dude, I am all in on Ukraine.
Unbelievable.
I'll get the fucking flag tatted on my throat, kid. You want blue and yellow? I got you.
Yeah, there's
I stand with Ukraine. Putin's fucking like, he's like in hiding.
Yeah.
And like his like,
yeah, he's afraid.
his like apprentice like is in hiding.
I don't know. I haven't been reading up on it. Tommy was telling me about it in the car.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it. Well, no.
By the way, Tommy got himself. Okay, it's Grimace's birthday this month. Do you know this?
Yeah, the fucking purple drink.
So my daughter got it. I took a sip of it. It is
Gross. What is it?
pond water. I mean, I don't know. Picture it's like a blue raspberry shake or something. It's disgusting.
Kids like the stupidest things.
Dude. Fucking Grimace. How old is this motherfucker? It's his
Who
birthday.
cares? Why is he relevant?
It's what I'm saying. Grimace is a fucking fat shit.
Hamburger. That's it. That's all you need to worry about.
Dude, Hamburger is a badass.
That's all you care
Like,
about.
They only have, what do they have, 2 characters?
Barney would beat the shit out of Grimace in a purple
Grimace
fight.
is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
What's Grimace? What's they have Grimace? They have Ronald, that fucking freak.
Yeah, he's not a pedophile.
That guy is ball gag on Tuesday morning down behind the fucking swamp, down behind the fence.
He's walking into people's houses with a 6-pack saying, "Oh, I'm just here to talk."
Nothing scarier than clowns. By the way. There's nothing scarier than clowns. I've said this a million times. I'm horribly frightened by them. I think I've told this story on here. Maybe I have or I haven't.
You definitely did.
I told this story.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, I was at Home Depot one night. Fucking nobody's in there, and a guy dressed as a fat clown comes in, wants to get like fucking.
Casey.
Yeah, I'm like, here we go. This is how we're dying, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not a Ronald McDonald guy. I love the charity work. Great. Keep the clown shit at home. Hamburger, he means business.
Hamburger ain't fucking around, dude. I'll
Means
tell you
business.
right now, that guy, I'll tell you, you need somebody in a pinch, like to help you out with something.
He's got his mask on him.
He's got a record.
Yeah.
Right? So he's not afraid to like
52A career criminal.
100%. And you know he's done time.
Yeah.
Like he's been in jail a bunch of times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And from what I know about him, he's never ratted.
He's not a rat.
He's not a rat. That's why Grimace's fat ass is still out.
Fucking loser.
Yeah. His fucking Grimace is too fat to
Just
even
hairy.
rob a bank.
Fucking stupid.
Imagine robbing cheeseburgers, dude. Fucking best. McDonald's does. You know what? Here's a mistake I make at McDonald's. Go ahead.
No. We'll talk about McDonald's, but I told you I was in Weymouth early.
Yeah.
So I hit Wendy's.
Yeah.
I had the Baconator fries.
Yeah. Was it good?
They're really good. The problem
They're
is
messy.
Yeah, but they give you a fork. I found that out afterwards.
Oh, okay.
After my hands are a fucking disaster.
Yeah, cheese sauce all
But
over the place.
the problem is they only give you a large, which, okay, give me the large. Dude, there's not a large amount of fries in there. They fuck you over because you get... So I open it up. It comes in like a little Tupperware container. Open it up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it's 2 strips of bacon. And I'm like, it's not even the crumbled shit?
What?
Dude, so I lifted up the bacon. There was crumbled shit in
Okay,
there.
all right.
But listen, I ate the bacon. It was real bacon. It wasn't
Yep.
that McDonald's bullshit. It wasn't that Dunkin' Donuts bullshit. It
Yep.
was real bacon.
Yep.
I was already happy with that. Good amount of cheese, good amount of that.
Wendy's burgers are good, dude.
Oh, yeah. But these were the fries. Good amount of the fucking bacon crumble bullshit. Not enough fries.
Yep.
Not enough fries.
That's not, yeah. That's
I get it. They got a compliment for the bacon price or whatever. But I need more fries than that.
I got you.
Solid B though on the fries.
When I order McDonald's, I either get one of two things. I either get a fucking Big Mac or I get two cheeseburger meal, right?
That's my go-to.
Fucking, and you know what? And every time I get the Big Mac, I think I should just get the fucking 2 cheeseburger meal. I like the McDonald's cheeseburger is fucking awesome. David Chang, who's like one of the biggest chefs out there, he runs like
loves them.
Dude, I told the story on the podcast a few weeks, but he said like that's his favorite cheeseburger.
Loves them.
Is a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Loves them.
They're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the pod because we had so much exciting stuff to talk about. Now, everybody probably remembers who listens weekly, the faithful out there, the fucking corkers.
Yep.
That during the Masters, I almost won like $4,000 on fucking Brooks Koepka, and that fraud fuck, that piece of shit, fucked me.
Yep.
He was gonna get his fucking picture up in this fucking bar. He was gonna be immortalized in this bar, but you know what? He couldn't close. John Rahm did. He never gets his fucking picture up here.
Right.
Never. Now, this weekend,
yeah, baby.
I bet on. I had like $22 up to my DraftKings account. Right, so I'm just like I'm emptying this chamber on Keegan Bradley. Love Keegan Bradley, great guy from
New
fucking
England.
Vermont.
New
from
England
Vermont.
guy.
Awesome guy by all accounts. Loves Jordans, big time Jordan guy.
Yep.
Jordan sponsored, and he's got the game. So he's a big long shot. Plus 9,000.
Yep.
$22 to make $2,002, and he fucking closed motherfuckers
the
out.
fucking deal
All right?
today.
I was like,
So when I had texted you, he was on the 17th hole, and I just wrote Brendan.
yeah.
Ellipsis. For you guys that don't know what ellipsis is, I do. That means the ... I use them all the time. All right. I used to call them ... and my English teacher was like, "Hey, dickhead."
Yeah.
It's called ellipsis.
Yep.
No response out of you.
Yep.
And the minute he went to the 18th hole and he hit that fucking putt, threw his hands up, I sent you to Floyd Mayweather, give him the fucking money. I was so happy for you, dude.
So I was driving home all day from fucking.
Imagine you put that hundo. $9,000.
You know what the thing is, dude? I've done it a bunch of times.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time I've done 100 on a guy like
So what happened?
which is a hard hit. Dude, hitting a golf bet is very hard.
No, but on Thursday or Friday, Travelers.
Thursday.
So Thursday, they already wanted to buy you out for like $100.
Yeah, it was like $130, but then they wouldn't give me any cash out option all week.
Right.
Which I was like, fuck them. And you know what? I got to give credit to where I heard this because podcast I really like, Brilliantly Dumb. The guy Mikey V on there is fucking hilarious. This guy from Jersey. He loves betting. And he goes, they go, why didn't you hedge? And he goes, hedges are for backyards, buddy. I love that fucking line. It's true. Like, so I didn't hedge. I was thinking about, like, taking some other golfers today. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, you know what? Keegan Bradley's going to fucking bring it home. And nobody's picture is going to look better in this fucking garage than Keegan Bradley's picture.
So the one that you sent, is that going to be the picture? It has to be, right? The one that looks like a driver's license?
I'm pretty sure he does have a hot wife, so I'm thinking if I get a picture of him and his wife, pay her respect. You know what I mean?
You don't want to leave her out.
Just our respect.
Yeah.
But no, Keegan Bradley is immortalized. I have a Bill Haas, who most of you don't know who that is. Bill Haas, his dad was a great golfer too.
Yeah.
He won me a tournament for like $1,000 one time, so I was always a Bill Haas guy.
Yeah.
Kevin Bauer sent me a tweet, which is both the guys like, why do you always wear that golfer shirt? He's like, he won me a bunch of money, so we're basically friends.
Yeah.
That's what happens to you when you win on a golfer.
Yeah.
Like you, from then on, they have your heart. Because it's like, that guy put $2,000 in my pocket.
Right.
You know what I mean? Keegan Bradley fucking made me money.
So I'll tell you a funny story though. So I watched that from like, I was kind of doing a lot of shit today. I went fucking grocery shopping. I had to get a bunch of shit done today. Laundry, blah, blah, blah. Everyday fucking Sunday bullshit. But I had the Travels on, and then I think my daughter got a hold of the remote and just changed it one thing up. And I'm watching, it didn't even click to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why the fuck is Ernie Els on my TV right now?
Oh, it's like the fucking...
Dude, the Dick's Sporting
That
Goods.
happened to me? No, you know what happened?
Because it didn't even...
I'll tell you what happened.
It didn't even happen. It didn't have Bradley in the top 5. And I was like, what the fuck happened?
I'll tell you what happened because it happened to me the other day.
Yeah.
It's probably on... The initial coverage earlier starts on like NBC Sports or whatever it starts on. And then they switch to...
That's exactly what happened.
I'm like... It's the same thing I mean. Like, what the fuck is this old guy on here?
Dude.
I'm like...
This guy's with a ponytail.
And then
like,
the coverage goes to wherever it goes after that, CBS or whatever.
I was so fucking confused. And I went to Google and I was like, who's in the leaderboard? And he was still up minus 23 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, by the way, I want to give a shout out to my boy. So my buddy down the street, John Knockel, who also gets his hair cut by official pulling the court barber of Danny Gillis, Jonathan Moraes.
Yep.
And official barber of my nephews, and John Knockel, my neighbor.
Yep.
John's like a golf nut, great kid. And I was like, he was like telling me he had this idea for a podcast. He was like, we're getting into golf, him and his buddy. So it's a cool idea for a podcast. So the podcast is called The Fund. I think. They might change it. We'll find out. And what it's going to be is, I misunderstood him when he said, what I thought he meant was they would get sponsorship money and that's how they would pay for the golf trips. It's not, so I said that to somebody. I'm like, and I was like, it's going to be kind of hard to get sponsorship money and stuff initially. I totally had it wrong. So hand up, John Knockel. I must have been like I was at the Grateful Dead last night. Anyways, so the idea is this: they start with $1,000. They have $1,000,
Yep.
right? And they're betting on golf every week, and they're trying to like get enough of a kitty going to offset their trip. And they're also, as they go, going to kind of evaluate where they're going to fucking go for the golf trip, talk about the different places and stuff. John's a really well-spoken guy. He actually did the first one by himself. It was 15 minutes because his buddy had something to do. And first of all, I gave him all the credit in the world. Like, dude, I had to read the ads the other night when you and Russo went out of here, and I almost shit my pants by myself. And he did great. So I think they're gonna do another episode this week, hopefully. And I'll link to it because it was good. Like, John's a really well-spoken guy. He's a sales guy, so he's fucking easy, no big deal.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's called The Fund. If you look up John Knockel, I'll put a link to it on the page too. But he was like, drop my name because I hooked him up all the shit because I was like, you should do this. So I have like fucking so much, music shit around. So I gave him a mic and an interface and shit. And he was like, he really said I really pushed him to do it because he's like, creativity and all that stuff. And I'm like, you know what, dude? I said to him after, just like the stand-up thing, I go, congratulations, the hot pot's over. You started doing it.
That's it. Yeah.
Now, like, you're going to keep doing it. And like I said to you, right? And like, I want to make sure this is understood correctly. Because not everybody wants to be a creative person. Or wants to be, I said to my sister the other day, it's not lost on me. And I know it's not lost on you. Like, I need love. And I need people to love me. And I know that that's how I am. I could lie to you and say it's not true, but I really enjoy it when somebody likes me.
Yeah.
I like making people laugh. I like making people happy to play music. All that stuff. I love that shit.
That's not a bad thing, by the way.
No, it's not a bad thing. But I just was saying that not everybody needs that, right?
There's a difference between what you're talking about and someone that's like totally full of themselves.
Oh, of course. Yeah. If anything, like, I'm like, why does this person like me more?
Right.
But like, not everybody wants to do that shit or whatever, right? So plenty of people don't like public speaking. They don't want to do that stuff. And they like other shit. There are other hobbies or whatever they do, right?
Yep.
This is just kind of our hobby, right? It's like our hobby is being whores, basically.
Right.
That said, I said to you, I think it was that day, or no, it was the night before. It was when I saw you at 621. I'm like, look, dude, there's a bunch of people out there this week. They're going to pick up their paycheck. They're going to watch fucking King of Queens tomorrow night.
Great
They're going to have a fucking bottle of wine. And by the way, that's great.
Yeah.
Right? And they're going to rinse, repeat every week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're about to do something crazy.
Yeah.
Completely put your dick on the line and fucking go do something you've never done before.
Yeah.
And that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Most people, I think we just get in this mode, like, dude, you get older, it's like, okay, this is my life now. It's like, I remember getting wicked depressed. Like, I was like, not wicked depressed, but like, we moved here to this house. I started running my company. We started making some good money, decent money, enough to pay the bills and fucking have a little money for vacation. And I had like a membership up at Mount Hood, and I was like, this is my fucking life. Like, this is all I'm gonna do is like this job, and which, by the way, I have to always remind myself to be present in those moments, like with your kids and shit, because it's, like I can get lost in my own head. But, and then it's just like some people just want to do that shit.
Right.
And if you want to do it, you should try it. You know what I mean?
It.
Because it's like, dude, you had the best weekend of your life.
I honestly can't tell you. I mean, I've had a lot of fucking great weekends.
Yeah, me too.
But something that like the stars aligned, dude. I did stand up for the first time. I think I did fucking fairly well.
Yeah.
I got to work on my mic presence, I guess.
Sure.
Whatever. I'm fine with that. If that's the only critique I got.
Well, dude, I was going to say, too, I mean, I have all that stuff for you to use if you want to just fuck around with it.
No, I mean, it's just.
No, but I'm saying, like,
yeah,
you want practice, I have the shit for you to use.
And then, like, yesterday where no one shows up to an amusement park because they're scared of rain.
Money.
And I'm on every ride with every one of my kids. Like, it was just fucking. And then today, I, like, slept into, like, 9, which was awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then I had a little bit of shit to do that I have to do every Sunday.
Yeah.
This was an A+ weekend.
Dude, and you know what, too? Like, it says a lot about, like, not trying to fucking blow you too much, but it says a lot about you that everybody was really happy for you.
Oh, dude.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that
it was like,
dude. Like I can tell you right now.
wait. Before,
Maggie fucking was like so pumped for you.
Dude, it was. You guys are like clapping in here like I just got made.
She was ecstatic for you. You know what I mean? She's like, because I mean, I like to see my friends succeed. You know what I mean?
man.
Like, and I'm fucking pumped that you did it. It's awesome.
Again, and I said it at the beginning of the show. If I bombed, I'd be like, I can't go out like that. You know? So no, I have it under my. It's just like walking, dude. You're gonna fall and then you're gonna get back up. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do it again. I don't have a set time, but dude, I don't know. Maybe give it another week before I give you somebody to be like. Someone reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you want to do another set? I'll do it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
We'll get you over to Sean O'Brien's.
I'll go over with fucking
Dude, let's do that at the Melrose Comedy Bar, and you do it there, and I'll go watch, and I'll pack that fucking place.
Let's do it. I'm with that.
Yeah, I'll pack that fucking place.
I'll do that.
I get my old man there.
I have to give in Jerry Thornton. I can't thank him enough for the opportunity, but he came up to me and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this." Da 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 da. And then he like fucking hit a fucking stop sign and turned back around. He goes, "Your podcast. What's the name of your podcast?" And I was like, "It's not mine." I was like, "I co-host." He goes, "It's fine." He goes, "I'm just gonna read it off." And I have my stickers. I was like, "It's pulling the cork, but here, fucking take these and pass them over." He's like, "Absolutely." So as he's walking away, he's putting them on people's fucking tables and
Nice.
shit, dude. And then he gets up there and he's like, "I got this next guy coming up, very, very funny. He got his own podcast." And he couldn't think of it. He reached his pocket. He's like, "Pulling the cork podcast," and it was fucking awesome, dude.
By the way, did you notice that when Russo was on, he thought the podcast at first was called The Den? He's like, "This is my first time in the Den," and I'm like, and he's like, "Sorry, on this podcast." Anyways, dude, what a fucking weekend. So we gotta nail down. We'll nail down the dates for.
Please, dude. I'll go tomorrow.
No. Well, I'm talking about first the Patreon party.
Yep.
We gotta do a happy hour.
Okay.
Online. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe you get here a little bit before the other guys. Maybe we can do it on Friday.
Sure. Well, it all depends because I have pickup duty on Friday.
Oh, now you're working too.
Yeah, but I'm still out early enough.
Yeah, okay. All right, we'll figure it out. Or if not, we'll do it next week because we're gonna have to record a couple episodes to stash. Right. Maybe we'll get jump in for those.
Okay.
And then we gotta get the date for the Halloween party.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotta be Friday night.
Yep. No, Saturday night.
We want Saturday night this time?
Oh yeah, we did a Friday night.
We did a Friday night,
and that's what people were kind of bitching about. So Saturday night
See,
works.
you know what though? I like Friday night.
I do too, but
because then you're not like Sundays like. Then I didn't feel so bad when we walked in the IA at like 9 and we started gassing drinks. You know what I mean? I had a fucking great buzz by 10 the next morning.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Shampoo effect.
Yeah, Saturday is that was the general consensus. You got to get a Saturday. You got to get a Saturday. So
okay, all right, and then so you know what the other thing is, I just want to make sure we're clear on stuff as we talk about this stuff because I haven't even we have some of the other sponsors that we've been working with. I haven't even reached back out to them to see if they want to keep sponsoring. Right. We're overdue for reaching out to them. So you know their deal though. Thurn Pros.
Yep. AJM
Plumbing.
All our guys
J&L Energy.
All our guys
and we could all. And by the way, you know what they all do because we say it every week. I could just do it right now. Thurn Pros. They do all your fucking. You want a fucking basement done? They do it. You want your fucking house painted purple? They can do it. You want the best house painter in the world to play guitar in your living room and then paint your house? He can do it. That's Sean Collins. That's our guys over at AJM. Not AJM, sorry, Thurn Pros. And also J&L Energy. It's the Mass Save program. You know how it works. Basically, if you're paying into it every week, they're going to hook you up. So anyways, and then talk to our guy Sean over there. And we have the numbers here if you need them. But they are, I'll actually read them after you do.
No, AJM, you know the deal.
Yep.
AJMplumbingheating.com. You know about his reviews. You know about his work. You know about his ethic. He's a fucking beast. And again, the sponsorship, they might say, fuck it, we want to take a couple months off or a couple weeks off, whatever. If you ask me who I'm going to go to for this, that's who I'm going to tell you. That's that simple. I'm not going to stop fucking promoting them because they want to.
No, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We'll figure it out. It's just been laziness on our side 100%. To reach out. Hold on a second. I love this fucking guy. This guy I'm just reading an email we just got from that fucking fraud feed spot, Top 100.
Yep.
He's like, I emailed your podcast about it. You were selected as one of the top 100 New England podcasts. Yeah, hey, dickhead, Anuj. There's also like 50 ones that don't even publish their podcast anymore than the top like 20. You can change your logo. We'd be thankful if you spread the word about our fraudulent fucking list.
Yeah,
let's see where we're at now, though. Hold on, let's see. Adulting with Donnie, 74th. I fucking love it. Still beating the fucking bricks off us. We're at 80 now. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, he can fuck off.
This sucks.
How do we lose a step, dude? I'm doing stand-up.
I don't even know what the fuck
You're
this thing's-
fucking, you're selling out Lily Peas.
Meanwhile, our numbers are going great right now, by the way. I would say that too. We're doing great numbers. And by the way, we love everybody that's been listening. We love it when you guys spread the word. I think I told you this. My girl, Ann Seeley.
Oh. Hey, shortstop for the fucking Polar Clerks.
This girl
fucking teams.
moves the needle.
Moves
for
weight,
us.
bro.
We got like a big following down in like this like area where she lives because of her.
It's awesome.
She's the best.
Awesome.
So it does help us out. Like I know Matt Ricci always shares, but Caleb Cloud always shares. Fitzy's always sharing shit.
Caitlin
like,
fucking D.
Yeah, dude, whenever you do that for us, it really helps us out. Also, by the way, I have a shitload of stickers.
Yep.
So, if you want stickers and you haven't had them yet, just send us a message and I'll mail them out to you this week. I got a ton of stamps, I got a ton of envelopes, I got a ton of stickers.
There was a dude, he said he listened, I gotta go to the thing though, who said, hey, I just started listening to this kid's podcast. And I have no idea what the fuck it is, but friends with Julie Turner.
Yeah.
What the fuck's his name? Mark Allen. I just discovered his podcast and it's great. And Julie says, oh, it's awesome. I listen faithfully every week.
I saw that.
Mark Allen.
Yeah, love it. Mark
Thanks,
Allen.
pal.
You're on. By the way, we're getting a ton of fucking action
Allen
around the country.
spelled with an O-N, by the way.
Crazy.
Little fucking wild card there.
You know what's Allen typically is a name for not a last name because it's his last name, right?
Yeah.
Do you know a lot of Allens?
I used to.
Kind of a fat kid name. Same.
Oh, no. The Allen that came to my mind immediately, 110 pounds, 7 feet tall.
All right. I'm wrong. I knew a lot of fat Allens.
Spells Allen Alan.
Fat Allen's not a bad name for a band, by the way.
That's not
Okay, so anytime you guys share that shit, it really helps us out. And like we said, if you want to hear the stories of the debauchery of last night, the Grateful Dead, you can tune into the Patreon or become a member. It's only like $5, right?
Right,
$5. You can become a member. You can do all the stuff we have. We have special stickers.
Cheaper than a gallon of gas.
These stickers are dope. Where are they?
The Coca ones?
I don't know. They're somewhere here. I gave one to. I did. Only person who's not an official Patreon member who I gave one to is Fitzy's wife, and I gave it to her because she was more of a listener than Fitzy.
Still is.
Yeah, she still is, and she gives me good feedback on the show. She tells me it straight. Like if she doesn't like something, she lets me know. I fucking like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you get better.
Dude, constructive criticism
Constructive
never.
criticism,
Yeah,
100%.
you can't fucking hate that.
Yeah. So Keegan Brad, look at this fucking weekend. It's
crazy.
Grateful Dead, stand-up comedy. I played a show, hung out with everybody.
Nobody came to be like
$2,000 on Keegan Bradley. I mean, literally, like, am I gonna walk out of here and like somebody's just gonna hand me $1 million check? Like, what's going on?
It's insane.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna go out there and be like, hey, you guys just selected as the #1 podcast in America.
Yeah. Also, by the way,
You guys just beat out Rogan.
I just want to say we do post a lot of this shit on the Patreon, like just ideas and stuff like that. But so Patreon like replenishes every month, right?
Yep.
So like it's like a monthly thing. So people have asked me like, what are we doing with the Patreon money? What I'm doing with what we're gonna do with the Patreon money is me and Danny, maybe a special guest too, are gonna go to Nashville or somewhere, right? And we're gonna hang out for a weekend. We're gonna record a shitload of content.
Yep.
We're gonna do 2 podcasts from there.
Yep.
Wherever we go, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. So that's what we're doing.
And by the way, I'm gonna do a stand up in Nashville.
Yes, you are. And I'm gonna do karaoke. I'm gonna fucking blow people's
I'm
dicks
doing
off their buns.
we might have to do a duet.
Dude, I got up there to White House Road last time. Fucking. Oh, people were fucking. By the way, when I started playing that the other night, Gentile was going bananas.
No way.
Yeah, Chaka, yeah. And also when I played Dust in a Baggie, somebody thought it was about Maggie. They thought I was saying like something in a lust for Maggie or something like that. Like I had written it for her. It's like a Billy String song. Anyways, we love you guys. We'll be back by the way. Big show coming up. Probably a wicked long one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Friday night one.
Friday night. We're getting
night.
drunk as fuck.
We're gonna get drunk as a skunk. With
Fitzy and
Clocky.
Yeah, and maybe Matt Ricci will come down and hang out for a little bit too.
It's gonna be a good one. And
we only have 4 mics, but Matt can come up for a minute.
I hope. Wait, is your family gonna be home Friday?
Well, Addie's obviously gone.
Yep.
She's in New Hampshire for 2 weeks. Maggie's gonna be Ed Sheeran. Tommy and Tess will be in there, but they're like, whatever.
Because I was thinking, if it's a nice night, to open the garage door and just ruin the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah, I have no problem with that. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
I thought that's what we were doing today. I was a little excited.
Yeah, you know what?
It's too humid,
It's
though.
kind of too humid out.
Yeah.
It was getting hot in here. Dude.
Yeah, it was.
All right. We'll be back next week. Anything else?
No, back Friday. But
Back Friday.
but we're gonna bring it up.
we'll post that thing Friday night. Like you'll
Yep.
get up. You'll have it's gonna be a special 4th of July edition.
Yep.
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Love it.
I'm gonna try. I found a recipe for a bomb pop drink. like alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
I might have to try that out.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. If you are a Patreon member, we'll see you over there in a minute. Thanks.
Later.